Elyria, Cuyahoga Falls, and Solon tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, good evening. I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics. First, let's take a look at our team standings, because at the end of the season, the top three scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. So let's get started now. Our opening match. It is the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We'll subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. And we start each team tonight with 100 points. Here we go. Let's hope you can drive right through this round. It's all about cars and things associated with cars. Identify the following. The first president to ride in a car was this 26th, once a Rough Rider. Solon?
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, yes. Modern cars have this navigational device. Solon?
GPS.
Usually known by three initials. A GPS is right. Automobile speeds tested are often held on these Utah salt flats. Solon?
Bonneville.
Bonneville salt flats, yes. You can get a driver's license at age 15 in this state. Helena is the capital. Solon?
Montana.
Montana is right. License plates were introduced in 1901 by this Empire State. Cuyahoga Falls?
New York.
New York, yes. The first parking meter was installed in 1935 in this Sooner State. Solon?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yes. A Bentley was the car of choice for this fictional spy known as 007. Solon?
Bond.
Bond, James Bond, yes. This H initial designation is given to cars that run both on gas and electricity. Solon?
Hybrid.
Hybrid is right. A red octagonal road sign has this meaning. Solon?
Stop.
Stop is right. And for our final lightning round question, let's go over to Shar Lotzenheiser from the Canton Classic Car Museum.
One unique vehicle you'll find here at the Canton Classic Car Museum is this 1937 Aaron's Fox fire truck, whose massive engine shares its name with what Greek mythological hero, the son of Zeus, also known for his strength?
Solon?
Hercules.
Hercules is right. Incredible round for Solon. Got every question but one right. We'll come back. We'll meet the teams as Academic Challenge continues.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens. Help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Tonight's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Lisa Dobransky, Integrated Communications Director of Content. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Now it's time for a mix-it-up round here. The questions are worth 20 points. There is no penalty for an incorrect answer. If the team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important 25 bonus points. First, though, let's take a look at team number 1 from Elyria, located about 20 miles west of Cleveland and chartered in 1830. Elyria was the first high school west of the Alleghenies, home to nearly 2,000 students. Recently rebuilt, the school encompasses more than 300,000 square feet of state-of-the-art educational space. It's ranked among the top urban high schools in the state. This Division I school offers highly competitive sports and award-winning arts programs, college-level and AP courses of study, and an abundance of social and co-curricular opportunities. Isaiah is the captain of Elyria. Isaiah, you play the trombone. Tell us more.
In addition to playing the trombone, I'm also part of the jazz band and the Science Olympiad team. All
right, very good. Over to Erica. Erica, you play the clarinet. Tell everyone at home more about Erica.
I play clarinet in the marching band, and I'm also in Key Club, and I would like to thank our alternates, Chloe, Dirk, and Nate, for being here.
Awesome. Over to Joey. Joey, you play the drums. Tell us more.
I'm a member of our school's President's Club, and I would like to thank our advisors, Mr. Secar and Mr. Daniels.
Okay, great. Erica, Isaiah, Joey, Elyria, these questions just for you. Choose one word here. You'll name what, from each column, you'll name what site that once processed most immigrants arriving in the U.S.
Ellis Island.
That is right. Which of these would be best describe you if you're cumbersome or something that is cumbersome, sorry?
A bulky parcel.
That is right. You rearrange the letters in this anagram to name what legendary man who founded a great city but only after killing his brother Remus?
Romulus.
That is right. We filled in all the vowels here in the name of what ancient Greek messenger god, known to the Romans as Mercury?
Hermes.
Hermes, yes. If the Mississippi River had been named for the first European to reach it, which of these names would it have to have today?
I think it's De Soto.
Hernando de Soto is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Elyria. Nothing diplomatic at all about this statement from what dictator of the Soviet Union during World War II?
Stalin.
25 bonus points for Elyria. Nice job. Team 2 tonight, Cuyahoga Falls. Cuyahoga Falls High School. It's located in northern Summit County, has a student population of 1,700. Falls High offers a wide variety of courses, including increased AP, honors, and dual enrollment. The school offers an extensive list of extracurricular and co-curricular activities for students to develop socially as a part of a team, club, or a group. These include tech ed programs such as cosmetology, auto tech, banking, and finance, as well as Microsoft Academy. Okay, Crystal is the captain of Cuyahoga Falls. Crystal's a lifeguard.
In addition to being a lifeguard, I'm part of the Science Olympiad team, and I'm an NHS. I'd like to thank my Academic Challenge teammates for the vast improvements since last year. I'm very proud of them. And I also like to thank our alternates, Brandon and Sam.
Very good. Over to Paul. Paul, you're in theater. Tell us more.
I'm also a percussionist in the band program, and I plan on going to college this fall, majoring in theater and accounting.
Very good. Finally, over to Jacob. Jacob, you play the piano. Tell everyone at home more about you.
That's right. I'm also a member of National Honor Society, and I am also a member of the a cappella choir.
Awesome. Paul, Crystal, Jacob, Cuyahoga Falls, questions just for you. Choose one word from each column. You'll get what nickname given to Charles Lindbergh after his solo flight to Paris?
Lone Eagle.
Lone Eagle is right. Well done. If people complain that you are obstreperous, they would be saying that you were which of these?
Dishonest.
No, unruly. Even if you're on foot, you can rearrange the letters here to name what Greek island that in ancient times boasted a huge statue called Colossus. I have a tough one here. You guys have a guess?
Sharid.
No, Rhodes, an island in Greece. You'll be in with the right answer. If you fill in the blanks here to name what 1066 English battle that was won by William the Conqueror. Fill in the blanks right here, though.
Oh, no.
Let's have a guess. The Battle of Hastings. At an exhibit of Native American artifacts, which of these tribes from New York would display snowshoes used during cold winters there?
Iroquois.
Iroquois, yes. In 1904, one adventurer wrote this description of what body of water, the straits that separate Siberia from Alaska. It's named for a Danish explorer.
Bering Strait.
Yeah, the Bering Strait is right. Well done, Cuyahoga Falls. It's a tough draw, some tough questions, but good job staying in it. Okay, finally tonight is Solon, consistently rated as one of the top public high schools in Ohio and the nation. Solon provides its 1,700 students a rigorous and comprehensive academic experience complemented by an extensive array of opportunities in the arts, activities, and athletics. The school offers more than 140 courses, 4 world languages, honors classes, 24 AP courses. It's known for its excellence in music education and also performance. Rowan is the captain of Solon. Rowan plays the violin. Tell us more, Rowan.
I'm also a member of the Science Olympiad team, mock trial team, and I'd like to thank our advisor, Mr. Bergman.
All right, very good. Over to John. John, you're in the Science Olympiad.
Yeah, I also play the clarinet and band, and I'm also a member of mock trial, and I'd like to thank our family and friends for coming to support us.
Very good. Finally, over to Wilbert. Wilbert, you play the tuba. Tell us more about Wilbert.
In addition to playing the tuba, I'm also part of the comedy club at school, and I would like to thank all the members of our academic challenge team.
I'd ask you to tell us a good joke, but we'll pass. We don't have time. Maybe later. By combining one word from each column, you can name what nasty little creature is responsible for spreading malaria.
Anopheles mosquitoes.
You got it. Which of these words would best describe someone who is very stubborn?
Intransigent. Intransigent.
You got it. You'll be amused if you rearrange these letters to spell the name of what mythical gorgon who had a head full of snakes?
Medusa.
You got it. What same bright color will complete these two titles by Arthur Conan Doyle and Nathaniel Hawthorne?
Scarlet.
You got it. Which of these was an island where there was a huge volcanic explosion that killed thousands in 1883?
Krakatoa.
25 bonus points possible here, Solon. With these words, Washington Irving dismissed what northeastern Italian river crossed by Julius Caesar, 49 BC, in defiance of the Roman Senate?
Rubicon.
25 bonus points for Solon. That's how you do it. That is the end of the round. We're back with more Q&A as AC continues.
I'm Gordon Wenner of Jones & Wenner Insurance, a Westfield agency partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question of the week. How can you be sure your laptop is protected whether it's at your home or away from your home?
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Back to AC. Before we begin our next round, let's recap the scores so far tonight. Third place, 170 points, Cuyahoga Falls. Second place, 245, Elyria. In the lead tonight, still very, very early, 335, we have Solon. Now it is time for the picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here is worth 10 points, but a wrong or no answer will cost 10 points. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. There are 2 miles of gold-filled wire in this dazzling sculpture named for what celestial body 93 million miles away from us? Solon.
The sun.
Sun is right. This is a photo of what 19th century abolitionist whose first name was Solon.
Tubman.
No, Sojourner. Truth is the right response. Camille Pizarro, who painted this work, was born in what West Indies island group that the U.S. Solon?
The Virgin Islands.
Later purchased from Denmark, the Virgin Islands is correct. Evaluate this expression here. Cuyahoga Falls.
4.
4 is right. Here, Winston Churchill accompanies David Lloyd George, who represented Britain at the 1919 Peace Conference, named for what French palace, Solon?
Versailles.
Versailles is right. This old poster advertised a movie starring what master musician and escape artist whose real name was, Solon?
Houdini.
Eric Weiss. Houdini is right. The head of the ancient Egyptian god Wadjet is topped by what sort of hooded poisonous snake, whose varieties include Indian and king? Solon?
Cobra.
Cobra is right. Cocktails are featured in this issue of Cleveland Magazine, and one such drink shares its name with what New York City borough, noted for Central Park and Wall Street, Solon?
Manhattan.
Manhattan is right. Well done in that round with the picture perfect. Coming up next, we'll have the second to last round. Only 2 more after this. Stay close. Let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Cuyahoga Falls, Scott Wilson, from Elyria, Jeremy Secar, and Matt Daniels, and from Solon, Peter Bergman. All right, time to get back underway now. Hot picks one at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct responses were 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team going 8 for 8 will receive those very important 25 bonus points. First up, Elyria. For your questions, we ask Crystal to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Crystal, what will it be?
4.
Envelope number 4 for Elyria. Here we go. No need to buzz in these questions just for you. In 2014, a 25-cent coin picturing a spoonbill heron and a snow egret was minted to honor wildlife in what Florida national park?
The Everglades.
You got it. The English word admiral comes from Amir al-Bar, a term meaning commander of the sea. In what language in which the Quran was originally written?
Arabic?
Yes, the discovery of humanoid bones in the Rising Star Cave has led to rising expectations in what country, where a team from Johannesburg has investigated the newly discovered species?
South Africa. Johannesburg.
You didn't answer here, Larry.
South Africa.
You got it to the monitor your science question. Which of these refers to the structure in a cell nucleus that carries the genes?
Chromosome.
Chromosome is right. Over 3,500 Union soldiers are buried at the cemetery at what Pennsylvania site, where a critical Civil War battle was fought in 1863?
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg, yes. On his fourth and last exploration, Henry Hudson faced what same kind of uprising found in the title of a book about Captain Bligh's troubles on the Bounty?
Mutiny.
Mutiny, yes. To the monitor your math question, solve for X.
X equals 7.
X equals 7, that's right. 25 bonus points possible here. Elyria. Sam Houston was among the many Americans that what French writer met during his travels that formed the basis for his book, Democracy in America?
Tocqueville.
Judge, you got it? We're going to give it to you. 25 bonus points! Tocqueville. You knew his name. Nicely done there, guys. All right, next up we have Cuyahoga Falls. We go over to Solon. What'll it be, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Envelope number 2 for Cuyahoga Falls. Here we go. In the designation of John F. Kennedy's boat PT-109, the T stood for what projectile usually launched by submarines?
Torpedo.
That is right. It was during the Second World War that women in France were granted what right guaranteed to American women by the 19th Amendment?
Voting.
Voting, suffrage, correct. According to the ancient Greeks, a tail made of snakes was wagged by what mythical three-headed dog that guarded the entrance to Hades? You didn't need a guess here, guys.
Cerberus.
That is right. To the monitor your science question, which of these scientists was the first person known to have used X-rays to artificially reproduce mutations?
Muller.
Muller, yes. In 1996, Congress proclaimed May 10th a special day to honor which of your 5 senses, the one referred to as olfactory?
Smell.
Smell is right. What author was able to draw on more than his literary talent when he drew sketches for his story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Stevenson.
Robert Louis Stevenson, correct. To the monitor your math question, what is the value of X?
4.
X equals 4. 25 bonus points possible here. Cuyahoga Falls, the last Secretary of State to become president. What man elected our 15th chief executive in 1856? 15th? Guess if a guess here, 15th president? Take a guess. Need an answer?
Jackson?
No, James Buchanan. Well done, though, Cuyahoga Falls. Okay, finally tonight we go over to Solon. We go back over to Isaiah from Elyria. 1 or 3 for the men of Solon?
1.
Envelope number 1. Here we go. Guys, these questions just for you. No need to buzz in. In the 1920s, Australian officials actually imported moths, hoping they'd eat the flowers of what prickly plants found in the desert?
Cactus.
Cactus is right. Sir Isaac Newton used the phrase bearded stars to describe what recurring astronomical object studied by Newton's friend Edmund Halley?
Comets.
Comets, correct. Although it was once a residence for the king, what Paris building was serving as a prison when it was stormed by a mob? 1789.
Bastille.
That's right. To the monitor your science question. Deuterium and tritium are isotopic forms of which of these common elements?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. When James I threatened to move Parliament out of London, the Lord Mayor replied that at least the king couldn't remove what river that runs through London?
Thames.
Thames is right. To the monitor, not yet. Next question, first of all. The Green Hills of Africa was a non-fiction book by what 20th century American writer whose novels include The Old Man and the Sea?
Hemingway.
Hemingway's right. Now to the monitor. How many degrees are there in angle X?
150.
150 is right. 25 bonus points possible here, guys. Though today the country is a leading exporter of tea, it wasn't until 1867 that a British planter introduced tea to what Indian Ocean nation? Capital city is Colombo?
Sri Lanka.
25 bonus points for Solon. Nice job there. Okay, the grab bag round is coming up after this. Can Solon continue with the lead? Stay close.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
All right, welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the scores so far tonight. In third place, 320 points, Cuyahoga Falls. Second place, 430, Elyria. And right now in the lead tonight, 570, we have Solon. But it is now time for the grab bag round. This is a free-for-all. A lot can change. Correct answers, 20 points. You'll lose 20 for an incorrect answer. Also, here's some visual questions, plus or minus 30. Again, this is for all three teams. Everyone, hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins right now. A world record was set in Tahiti last spring when over 4,000 people gathered together to play what string instrument, usually associated with Hawaii? Solon.
Ukulele.
That is right. Among the national heroes of the Kurdish people is what 12th century Muslim leader who opposed Richard the Lionhearted during the Third Crusade?
Saladin.
Saladin is right. The U.S. Department of Transportation has set up a registry for what sort of robot aircraft first used by the military? Solon.
Drones.
Drone is right. To the monitor, flowers like these were a favorite of what woman who wrote the words to the Battle Hymn of the Republic? Solon.
How?
How is right. What is the value of the expression 1/2 to the -2 power? Solon.
4.
4 is right. Somnium, an early science fiction story, was written by what 17th century German astronomer who formulated 3 laws of planetary motion? Solon.
Kepler.
Kepler is right. The invention that changed the world is the subtitle of a book whose title names what directional device that features a needle pointing north? Elyria.
Compass.
Compass is right. To the monitor, this statement was made by what 18th century French philosopher who wrote Candide? Solon.
Voltaire.
Voltaire, yes. No place is more than 85 miles from the coast. In what country bordered by the Aegean and Ionian seas? Elyria.
Greece.
Greece is right. Choice, as the wavelength of sound in a given medium is decreased. Does the pitch increase, decrease, or remain the same? Solon.
Increase.
Increase, yes. Poet Robert Browning had a pet goose that he named for what Scottish capital city? Solon.
Edinburgh.
That is right. To the monitor, had this woman not died prematurely, she would have seen what husband of hers elected as our 8th president? 8th president. Solon.
Jackson.
No, Van Buren. Bushido was a strict code of conduct observed by what Japanese warriors? Solon.
Samurai.
Samurai, right. Not the poisonous hemlock, but the western hemlock is the official tree of what Pacific Coast state, where lots of trees grow on the slopes of Mount Rainier? Solon.
Washington.
Washington, yes. In the early 6th century, an extensive codification of Roman law was completed and named for what great Byzantine emperor? Elyria.
Justinian.
That is right. Whether or not they studied Latin, college alumni sometimes refer to their school with what 2-word? Cuyahoga Falls.
Alma mater.
Alma mater is right. The name of a Texas rancher who refused to brand his cattle gives us what word meaning both a motherless calf and a nonconformist person? Anybody know this? A maverick. Both North Carolina and California can boast they have a fort with what same name that sounds like boastfulness? I've guessed here. Fort Bragg. All over England, people light fires on November 5th to commemorate what man? Part of Solon.
Guy Fawkes.
Fawkes is right at the buzzer. And wow, Solon, what a score there. Okay, let's take a look at the final scores tonight. Impressively in third place, 510 points. Cuyahoga Falls, 340 points. Very well done. Second place, as I mentioned, 510, we have Elyria. And our winner tonight going into number 1 on our top 10. 780 points, we have Solon. Well done, guys. All right, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Fairview, Revere, and Streetsboro. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody. Wow, 780.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.